Welcome back, Knotty Nation. I am really excited for this video on how to make concrete look like wood. We partnered with Design Crete DIY, and we've got Mitzi in Las Vegas with this class showing us how to do it step by step. Check this out.
The Knotty Artisan.
So this is a water-based stain. We're just throwing it in the water.
Yes, water-based stain.
Eyeballing it, or is there measurements?
We're eyeballing it.
Perfect. You want a stick to stir?
Yes, we need a stir
Like
stick.
lots?
No,
Okay.
thank you. All right, with color recipes, where I can tell everyone exactly how much water to get exactly what colors. I don't have that yet because I always change it. I always eyeball it. So what I do is I start with the maximum or the minimum dilution. You can't put this down straight. It has to be diluted. You have to at least mix 3 quarts of water with 1 quart, so it's 3 to 1. If it's the small bottle, it's 3 small bottles worth of water to 1. That's the maximum or minimum dilution. And then you can dilute it more from there. So if you do the minimum dilution, the 3 to 1, it's going to look like paint. Like it's going to be not very transparent at all. When you dilute it more, it looks like watercolors, and you can layer watercolors, and it's really pretty. Make sure you shake the stuff really well, the pigments settle. So I've got, in this, I have 3.5 quarts. I'm gonna add about half of this bottle. 3 to 1 is minimum dilution.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is what, like 6 to 1?
What is that, a quart?
This is 3.5 quarts.
On your hand.
Yeah. So half a quart of this to 3.5 quarts of water is what, like?
6 to 1.
Is that 6 to 1?
Yeah. 6 point something.
They didn't teach me math at art school.
So this will be just one color?
This is going to be one color, but different dilutions,
Oh,
so that you can
perfect.
see
So
how
it's pretty good
layering,
that-
yeah. On the first coat that we do, I want it to be a little bit darker. We're going to brush in our details. So I always do the first coat with the more opaque mix. And then the second coat is the super transparent mix.
Makes sense, you do this, that second, and this is the first coat.
Yeah, right.
When you say mixing our details, what do you mean by that? Or
Like
the
we'll take a
shells?
little brush, yeah, and we'll just draw lines. Yeah, to give it a little bit of character. There we go. That looks good.
That's what
And as you're staining, the pigments will settle. So you have to mix it up as you go. Like every now and then, just spin your tool around in your bucket. Now on a patio that's real big, if you go crazy in one corner with just detailing it, you're kind of stuck doing the thing on the whole. So what I'll do is I'll do a line here, then I'll go to the other side of the patio, do one, and I'll bounce around and fill them in so that I can quit at any time, you know?
You're not getting too carried away on one side.
Yeah, you don't get locked in with too much detail. All right, so everyone's gonna do some of these details. Whoops. Okay, so what you're saying is if I have 2 people doing the details,
Like if you've got a talented guy like
Yeah.
Bronson doing it and I'm over here and he's going like, what the heck are you
right,
doing?
so what I would do with that, instead of having him do half the patio and you do half the patio, because then they don't match, you guys just bounce around each other, so your 2 styles are spread out throughout the whole thing. So it's fine if you do it differently, as long as it's all over the patio.
And what-
Perfect wood is not good wood. I've done them very precise and perfect before, and I never liked them. They always come out better when something went wrong, like I stripped something, or you know, somebody messed up something. It always adds to the character. So don't get married to it being perfect. Okay, so I'll show you a couple of ways that I do it. So we put the stain in there. Get a little bit on your brush. And when I do this, normally I'll have a brush taped to a stick, and I'll just, on a big patio, because I'm old and I can't bend over all the time. But if you wanted to hand brush them in, just start at the cut line, and then see how it dry brushes as you go, as you lose stain on your brush. Then you're just getting the top, and it's not going down in there. Now where you start, it's gonna be real solid. It's getting the whole thing.
Now, if you were doing a big area, all one color, could you use a roller, or would that just apply too much?
No, a roller won't. You won't get the streaky look that.
It'd be uniform.
Yeah. Oh, see, I dripped, so then I'm just gonna whoop. And there's no rhyme or reason. The whole point of this is just to not paint the whole board. Just paint part of the board. Because this is just an accent. So you can paint half the board, you can paint down the middle, and then on the other one, I would start, so I did this one on this board, so I would do like this section so that they look different. It helps them pop out from each other. You get super artsy. So a lot of like triangle shapes are good, so I'll start skinny sometimes and then start making my brush fatter as I go down. And you can do a couple of those. You know, just play with it. If you need inspiration, look at that wall. All right, here's one.
Not to paint the whole board.
Yeah, don't paint the whole board. And you don't even have to do this to every board. When I'm doing it professionally for someone else, I don't do every board because it takes a long time.
Gotcha.
So I'll do about 30%, and then we'll just flood coat the rest, just to keep it going fast. At my own house, I did every board.
Did you?
Yeah.
So there's the speed aspect of getting the job done quickly.
Yeah.
There's,
If it's your personal residence and,
well, we're doing every board.
you
page.
know, yeah, let's do every board. Let's practice. Like, that's what this is all about.
So if you're doing a new pour,
Mm-hmm.
and would you have, even if it was like, you know, slab for interior, would you have them just brush coat the concrete? when
Yes.
they pour?
So if you're having new concrete poured, the best finish they can do is a rough brush finish in the direction you want your green to go. Yeah.
I did it right.
Good job. And then on the next coat, we'll use this, and we'll just use a lot of stain, and it'll go real fast. So this will be next. Need some volunteers to make it pretty. Everyone's gonna do some.
Let me get mine out the way so
Yeah.
I can throw it in the
That's a good.
Maybe we started this end and come this way, so as we go in, we're not like kneeling on the other stand, you think?
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, let's work this way backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You wanna do some?
Go ahead.
You wanna do some? Here you go.
You're having to grab some of these jobs. You want to come deal with them?
Sure.
All right, cool.
Do you want me to take that to a stick?
No, it's
Good, okay.
Now, would you go in and kind of darken up some of the knots?
Try it, see what happens. Any details that I want to show, I do on this step, because the next step is just flooding it with color.
You're trying to be a painter.
I like
that's what I'm saying. My brain's not.
No, you're doing great. This is really good. Skinny, fat, skinny,
Okay.
skinny to fat. Just vary it so it's not a perfect 3-inch rectangle. Oh, teamwork. Look at this. They're doing it like relay race style.
It's hurting my brain.
Here you go.
Watching the whole thing. I'm like, okay, I got.
I'm not trying to paint this. You'll see.
I know. I just brain's not comprehending that paint the whole thing. So
No worries. Like, that's going to look cool. So,
OG cushion.
Bronson, you got to do some.
You gotta do something.
Let's see how a wood artist makes fake wood. Move this bucket out of your way. They don't hold it. Yeah. We can put one on a stick too, if you need to.
So you were saying if we wanted to show like the knots, it's best to hit it at this level.
The knots are gonna darken anyways by themselves, so I don't usually paint in the knots. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's not gonna look bad. Dang. All
I
right.
do every board.
I like this brush.
I do too.
And you get to stand up.
Move this before I step in it.
I don't think it'll work as good going forwards. I think you have to pull it back.
Oh, for sure. Oh, I like that.
That's the ticket.
What's up, Mike?
Hi.
Go back in around lunch.
Maybe one over here.
So if you dribble, you just kind of brush it off?
Yeah, did I dribble?
No.
Okay.
I did, but I just left it.
But
like
I
you were
will.
saying, 'cause it's usually like this.
If it's like a splash, like it obviously splashed, or you know, it doesn't look like a knot or anything, I'll wipe it in.
See, to me, that just looks like a wood rod.
Yeah. Sometimes it has like that splash look. I don't like that. Anybody want to try this brush? Yeah? Yeah? This one? Oh, sorry, I didn't see. So I'm only dipping just a tiny bit of the bristles in. That's rad.
That brush is
It makes it look like the grains.
I really like that brush.
I also like this.
Yeah. And it's the perfect exact width, yeah.
I mean, you can always cut your things to the width of that.
Yeah.
That go.
That was lucky. And it kind of looks like you hand
Yeah.
brushed every single one. So those ones I did link to the Amazon tools on the page.
So you're for the page, web page, Facebook page.
Website where you buy all the stuff in the shop. Yeah, thank you. So right now it kind of looks crazy. This is usually where my clients start freaking out. Yeah, where they start losing confidence. Like, are you sure you did all the ones that I saw pictures of? And you just have to remind them and trust the process. I always tell them the first coat of stain is gonna look ugly. The second coat of stain is gonna look better, but still ugly. The first coat of sealer is gonna look blotchy. The second coat of sealer is gonna look amazing. So yeah, it's gonna come all together. And so you have to manage the anxiety that they're gonna have because it's gonna look real bad before it looks good.
Real bad?
Real, well, if someone came to my house,
Like he just did.
yeah, if I paid someone $5,000 and I came out and it looked like this, I would probably have a panic attack. So you just have to let them know before you do this that it's gonna look weird and then really good. Yes, it's darkest before the dawn, exactly.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you want to come out and learn hands-on in Las Vegas on how to do this exact same procedure, check out the link below. We'd love to have you. Also remember, we don't ask for any money from you, but we do ask for 3 things. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and ring the bell so that you're the first to find out all the new information.
The Knotty Artisan. The Knotty Artisan.